I hope you are doing well and ready to join us for another weekend trip. This time, we visited the cliffs north of Garrapata State Park near Point Lobos. We also did a little side trip to Carmel Valley nearby to look for fossilized crabs hidden in the local rocks. Let me tell you at the beginning, hiking along the granite cliffs can be dangerous. You have to exercise caution and stay on the trail. Be aware of poisonous oak, which is common on the trails of the Pacific coast. The landscape is beautiful, large masses of aquamarine water relentlessly crashing onto the rocks. Yellowish and reddish tips of ice plants bring color to an otherwise grayish slope covered with sagebrush and coyote brush. This particular species of ice plant is often called highway ice plant. It was brought from South Africa over 100 years ago and is used to stabilize the slopes along California's roads. Unfortunately, ice plant does compete with native plants. Surprisingly, the juicy leaves are actually edible, and there are people claiming that you can eat it raw, dried, boiled, or made into pickles. Obviously, you would prefer to collect it away from the roads with heavy traffic, where the plants can be covered with toxic chemicals produced by the internal combustion engines. Brave sea otters dive into the whirling waters in search for tasty sea urchins. They are quite comfortable down there in their natural environment. The Native Americans who lived here a few centuries ago relied on the bounty of the ocean shores, including the abundant abalones. The hills of this place have plenty of shell fragments scattered around. The shells were brought here either by the birds or by native people. We did not go to the beach this time because we found a small curbside parking space with a multitude of trails starting there. Fortunately, the area nearby was not as steep as near the cliffs. I believe the place is called Shoal Cavern Nature Preserve, and it is located near a vista point called China Lookout. It is hard to surpass the feeling of meeting the ocean at the edge of the land. It's like you are standing in between two different worlds. One of them, the massive body of moving water, is the cradle of your species, your ancestral home abandoned eons ago. So long that you can't really survive there anymore, because your body is adapted to the dry places. Yet, you can't stop wondering what's hidden below the surface, and what wonders await those who dare to venture beyond the horizon. Approximately once a year, we stop by small roads in Carmel Valley. In the process of erosion, the road cuts shed off fragments of yellowish rock that fall down and split, revealing images of the marine creatures that lived here approximately 10 million years ago. It's mostly crabs, but imprints of plants, algae, or fish can be found. The brown dots represent shells of foraminifera, giants in the kingdom of single-celled organisms. By the way, hunting fossils is my favorite type of hunting because they provide details on what was happening here way before the humans appeared on the surface of the planet. The rusty color is caused by iron oxide that seeps into the sedimentary deposits within the rainwater and gets deposited in the cracks. This imprint looks like it could be a jellyfish. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and see you next time.